G'day folks, this is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're making a mob move and I got a special guest. I've got Stoney Ridge Farmer with me. How you doing, Stoney?
Hey, life's good on the farm today, man. It's pretty out here.
Stoney came to our grazing school we had this weekend, or week, and he stayed over a couple days and been hanging out, and I asked him if he wanted to come with us and he volunteered, and so we're moving the mob tonight, and it's a beautiful sight, isn't it, Stoney?
Oh yeah, they come running, bucking and kicking and having fun. Makes me want to go home to mine.
It just doesn't hardly get much better than this. So this particular field that we're running them in on, this would have been a pasture that we grazed about 50 days ago. And we got 300, and we did have 321, but we had a new one yesterday, or 2 days ago. So now we got 322. But you can see they didn't go very far. As soon as they hit this new grass, their heads are going down. They're starting to eat.
Greg said you can't name a cow, but we named that one Squirt because it just squirted right out.
Squirted right out. The new calf.
Yeah, the new calf. Just
Yep.
Squirted right out. I've got them on film too, so people watch your the grazing school video on my channel.
Yep.
We'll get to see that.
Yep.
It'll be awesome.
So check out Stoney Ridge Farmer, his YouTube channel. He'll have that video on there. You can see they're pretty excited. These are happy cattle. So Josh and I were talking earlier today about the lives of our animals, and you know, we ought to have respect for the animals. And this is the kind of life they should live, isn't it, Josh?
That is, absolutely. We should all be so blessed. Wonderful life with one bad moment, and man, it's great. Super great. Seeing this many cows come through here too is, yeah, my cows' faces would be glued to the ground right now. They're just happy. They're full and they're happy.
They're full.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Josh, you can tell by looking at the sides of the cattle, they're not sunken in.
No.
And so all these animals have a good feel on them. Look at that bull over there. Isn't he a beaut?
Oh yeah.
I mean, just slick as a button. You like to see slick-hided cattle in tall grass up to their knees.
Something folks can't see from the videos that you're making is the diversity of the forage here. That you don't see that from just watching. You guys see green out here, but I can bend down and pick up how many different species. There's 3 species of clover right here. You know, you've got your ladino, you've got your fescue grass, you've got red top, ragweed,
common ragweed. Yep.
I mean,
there's Lespedeza.
Yep. I mean, there's 50 different types within a 20 square foot radius. 50 different types of forage.
And Josh, let's walk right over here. I'm going to show you this one. This is the one that just came in. When I came up the hill, you and I, a while ago, look at this. That's a new one right there. Look how wide the leaves are on that.
What kind of, this is a...
I'm not sure what it is.
Or, looking at the seed.
I mean...
yeah.
I think it's Dallas grass.
A Bermuda
I think
grass
I had a guy from Mississippi, was on our farm. He saw those blades. He said, Greg, that's Dallas grass.
Yeah, look at the blade. Look at the blade on that compared to the blade on a Kentucky 32 fescue. I mean, or 31 fescue.
It's 3 to 4, it's at least 3 times wider.
It swallows it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. See what it tastes like here.
Look.
Pretty good stuff.
Pretty good stuff?
Yeah.
Look at the cattle. They're telling us it's pretty good stuff.
Heck yeah.
There's old Grandma. She's got a mouthful of it right there in front of us.
Yep.
The 21-year-old cow with her baby calf beside her.
Yep.
Grandma kind of likes it.
Grandma's got the wrinkliest head of any cow on planet Earth.
Well, Josh, in cow years, I think it's for every cow year is equal to 7.
Yeah.
So 21 years, she's 140 years old. That's an old cow.
Yeah, she's looking good for 140.
For 140. Still.
And the bull's still attracted to her. So
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
saying
She got bred again. That's crazy. But, yep. This is something that a lot of people shun, and we kind of control them, and that's a honey locust right there. It's got the thorns on it.
Yeah.
But I noticed the cattle were eating that when they came by it.
Yeah. You can see where they nip the ends off
Yep.
of it.
They're nipping the ends off.
Yep.
Pretty high quality forage, but we'll brush hog that next year. We won't let it get any taller than that.
It has a leaf almost like a mesquite.
Yep. It is a legume.
Yep.
It fixes nitrogen. Yep. Really.
Sheep will go nuts over that too.
Oh, they'll clean it up. They'll clean it up. And this is another sheep feed right here. The Beggars Lice stick tight.
Yep. So you've got this is what's begging.
Yep. It's begging to stick to you.
I'll take some of these back to North Carolina with me accidentally. Delta Airlines will have Beggars Lice in the seats. I can guarantee you.
Well, we did that pasture walk yesterday with the sheep, and everybody came back. I mean, they were just loaded to bear with stick tight stuck all over them. But
yeah.
yeah, here comes the slow pokes, the last ones.
The youngins.
The youngins. Yep.
Greg, you've got some beautiful. These are walnuts here.
Yep.
I'm guessing did the blight get most of your guys' ash trees?
No, it's just now getting here, the blight. We are losing a few, I noticed this year, but we still have a lot of ash trees. But I think out where you're at, have they killed them all?
We've lost. I'm losing ash trees that are just
Oh my, oh my. Oh.
I made a new coffee table out of one the other day.
Oh.
It's just the most beautiful wood.
That's terrible.
Yep. Gave my neighbor, I pulled a huge slab of it off the wood miser and gave my neighbor, he's building a new house, a nice fire hearth or mantle.
Mantle. Yep.
Gave him a beautiful mantelpiece. It's just clear as a bell. Beautiful.
Yep.
This is the life.
Yes. It's quite the life to be able to get to do this every day, and that's one I keep telling people. If you're working at a job and it's stressful on you and your family, and you feel like you want to get back to the land, boy, this is where
today.
Yeah, start today.
Right now.
Start planning.
Start with what you eat and then move from there.
Yep.
Plant a garden, plant a winter garden, fall garden.
Yep.
What's this down here, Greg? You can see there's a brush pile down here. You guys just cleared out some.
We did. So we brought a track hoe in here on the side of this hill. This was all brush, and it was mainly cedars and honey locusts, a few elm trees in there. It wasn't growing anything. And so I had Johnny come in here with this track hoe, and he just basically took all these trees out. We left that really nice, there's a beautiful, beautiful hickory, there's oak, there's some walnut. We left what we call the money trees.
Yeah.
But then look at all the grass coming up.
Oh yeah. And it's dry. It
Yep.
is super, super dry. I mean, you can see, it's just dry. But underneath this litter, you've got grass. I mean, you've got grass coming up where it's dry.
Yep. Yep.
I'm looking for my worms here, worm castings.
You won't find them there. It's just been bulldozed.
Yep.
Come back next year, there'll be castings there. But Ben and Isaac and Connor came in here, and they seeded it, and then we put all the straw. This is actually old hay, 2-year-old hay. But let's walk right over that hill. That's got to be a heck of a view over there. Look at all them red cattle on that green hillside. You know what's funny, folks, is some of the best grass is right here behind us, but those cows can go clear over to this other hill, and that's the end of it. And so that's what they do. They go to the end and start grazing, and they work their way back.
They're what you call cowlociraptors. First thing they do is head to the fence and test it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I tell people, if that paddock went all the way to St. Louis,
they'd run to it.
They'd go. They'd go. Yeah. They wouldn't stop until they got to St. Louis.
They're the Columbus of of cattle. They
Yep.
just keep exploring until they hit land on the
That's
other
right.
side or hit fence on the
That's
other
right.
side. Mine do the same thing, so you better have that line set up on the other end.
So there's another rabbit tat. We'll leave that one. Johnny pushed that over there. There'd be rabbits in there, ground nesting animals like coons and possums can make homes in there. Maybe a bobcat. I kind of like that kind of thing. Make a home for nature.
You've got a lot of old, what we call post oak.
Yep.
A lot of oak and very few garbage trees. Everything's good stuff.
Yep.
You can tell an old farm by all the walnut trees too.
Yeah.
You know, some of those trees probably been here since the 1800s.
Yep. Oh, Marshall lived on this farm for 94 years. And he was an amazing old guy.
Now we got some different forage over here. Is this wild chufa? Is that what they call that? Or what is that?
It's a watergrass.
Watergrass? Okay.
They eat that.
Ours is a little different in North Carolina. And what do you have here?
That's ironweed.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Now they'll eat a young ironweed. Once it gets mature, they won't eat it.
That's the seed head on the watergrass there.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Pretty
I
cool.
saw a cow with a big old mouthful of that a while ago.
Now,
But look what they're eating. I mean, they're tearing it up.
is this what type of grass do we have here?
That's barnyard grass.
Okay. Gotcha.
Anywhere you have pugging in the springtime where you have real wet conditions,
Yeah.
and you get some bare soil, that'll come up.
Gotcha.
And they love it.
Looks good.
It's got a lot of energy in it. And it's tender.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell by looking at it.
Oh yeah, it just breaks up. It's
Yep.
juicy.
Yep.
Let's give her a taste.
Yep.
I got a little cow poop on that finger, so good diet program. This is sweeter. Yeah, much sweeter.
Is that sweeter than the Dallas grass?
Yeah.
Yep.
Much sweeter.
Yep.
Sugar. The sugar in the grass is what's making them fat.
Well, Josh, you notice the cattle all came to this area, and they're staying here for now. They found the best tasting grass in the paddock. They did, and that's why they're all right here. They know best, so everybody says, "Oh, a cow ain't that smart." Oh, yes, they are.
Yep.
They're that smart.
You guys call this rabbit lettuce? Here, do you call this is what we call rabbit lettuce? Is it plantain or is
Plantain.
it? Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Cows like it.
Yep. Absolutely.
This one here, they don't. That
No.
one right in front of you, this is called sheepweed.
Okay.
Croton, somebody in Texas, they call that goatweed in Texas.
Gotcha. It's got a
It's a woolly,
seed
it's
there.
a woolly croton. Yep.
Yep.
It's a nasty one. If you take that and rub your fingers in it and sniff it,
Sticky.
it's got a very fragrant smell to it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it smells like. And it's not legal in a couple states. It's got a smell to it.
Yeah. Yep. Nothing will eat that. I've never seen a sheep eat it, and I've never seen a cow eat it. Thankfully, we don't have a lot of it. So, but you know, it's all about having diversity in your pastures, and sometimes you're going to have some weeds. Here's a bull nettle right here.
Yep. And we call those cow briars.
Cow briars in North Carolina.
Now, this is a ragweed also, isn't it?
Yes, that's common ragweed.
Okay, so.
Yep.
And the other ragweed we saw was
Giant
ragweed.
ragweed.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And this will have, I think this has the yellow flower, maybe.
I
don't know.
It'll get, yeah, when you come and kick that with your foot here in another week or so, if you've got allergies,
Oh, it'll get you.
you better hold on.
Yep.
It's going to get you. Yep. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here for tonight. Just wanted to share you all the paddock move we made. And Connor brought in the tail end of them there.
You would have thought they'd never seen water before. The way they were crawling around that tank.
That tank. Yeah, I noticed you had some young ones hanging back there.
Had to pull one out.
One went in the tank? My,
Use the wedges in there.
oh my
You
goodness.
look a little wet.
Well, I'm glad you were there to help him. Folks, you all take care and hit that subscribe button on the way out and that like.
Should we get a selfie of us two? Let me hold this thing up in the air, Greg.
All right.
Here we are. Two people that care about the land. Good stuff.
Good deal. Good deal.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Take care, y'all.